I was only, my name is Lawson Wallace. I have stories on medium.com, substack.com, and I have a YouTube channel. And of course, I have Lawson's Fevered Brain, my newsletter. I was reading a really interesting story this afternoon that I highly recommend everyone read on Substack. It's written by Walter Rhein, Rhein. I'm going to put a link I'm going to add the link so you can find the story. Story about homelessness, about a homeless man he knew. And the story was about cigarettes. And it brought back memories of homeless people and their cigarettes, what they will do and not do to get a cigarette. It's amazing. Now, I first noticed this when I was a security guard, working sites and seeing homeless people raid garbage cans and ashtrays looking for butts, picking, you know, anything they can salvage. Either and what they do a lot of times is take them apart, mix all the tobacco together, add some rolling papers, and they just roll them up. Or they just pick it up and smoke it, whatever. I've seen them do all sorts of things. And and what struck me, the first night I was waiting for a bed, as the waiting area is filling up, and it gets louder and louder. You had people coming through going, loose squares, rollies. And what a square is, it's a pack of store-bought cigarettes. Square, see. And rollies are, you can buy the tobacco separate, loose leaf tobacco from a tobacco shop or wherever. And I guess it's a lot cheaper to buy the loose tobacco and buy the rolling papers and just roll them up. And I knew at least one guy I knew had a machine that had filters, that rolling machine, and he'd actually be able to put filters on them. And he had a little business selling rolled up cigarettes. And he made pretty decent money doing it too. So it's just the things people do, you don't have nothing. And to me, if I had an extra buck, I'd go to a bookstore. I found the Barnes and Noble. And once I got my GA, every month I'd go buy a book if I needed one. And I do it more than once a month a lot of times because most of the time I didn't spend all my money. I only got $80-something, I think, a month, but it lasts me almost the whole month. I can go out and eat every once in a while and have a burger. The last thing, but if you're in the grip of an addiction, you're going to feed that addiction. I was at a transitional housing where I had my own room. And there was a little park for the residents. Now, after the first of the month when we all got our money, that park be wild, wild west, 24/7. It lasts a week or so. All that money they got is gone. Be back to being a mellow place. Be quiet. It's just sad what addiction will do and what homelessness will do. Because homelessness messes with your mind. You're not the same once you get in it. You're not going to be the same. I was only in it, like I said, 3 years, give or take, and I've been out 7 years. It's been 7 years since I escaped, and I'm still dealing with issues. I can't imagine what it would be like still if I was still there now. The only thing that saved me was a woman in South Carolina that I kept talking to that I ended up marrying. So it's just something to think about, you know. I mean, because homelessness really messes you up, and like I said, I saw that post and I saw that story on Substack, and it just brought back a bunch of memories, and I'm just letting it all out. I try not to talk about homelessness too much because I always want to focus on positive stuff, but sometimes I just got to get it out. Um, Lawson's Fevered Brain. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out my content on Medium, Substack, and WordPress. And thank you for watching. I'll talk to you all later.